Hello, how does swing trading differ from day trading? In my opinion, swing trading is more relaxed, flexible, less precise than day trading. For swing trading, you are trading one swings by default, and by swings, when you look at, let's take an example of today's stocks that we are going to analyze, the chart MKR as of March 19, 2026. MRK. So when we take MRK chart, the chart is moving around, swinging, making zigzag, 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 and so forth. And swing trading by default is about swinging, is about trading one swing of the chart. So if the chart made a swing here, for instance, for me, swing trading is trading this upswing side of the chart. I like to call it zigzag. So the zig side of the chart swing, trade that area, because when it's making zigzag, it's going up and down. So going upside, buying it low and sell it high. So you will trace your support line supporting the upside wall of that swing and wait for the chart to pull to the support line and you buy. Let's zoom. And you just trace along the support line. So when we take this area that I traced, I think it's 2024. Yes, 2025 is somewhere here. And we have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present and the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So we purchase these stocks. In fact, we end up purchasing it on the zag side of the zigzag. Like when it was going down, we purchased it there just thinking it's going to go, because we are truly following it along this support line that it was claiming up, using that support line to support itself, but it ended up finishing with that support line and pull back. So we got stuck in it and we sold it higher up here, and then it zagged again, and when it's about to zing again, we bought it there. And I'm not seeing where we sold it, but I'm seeing this one where we bought it again. Okay, and I'm seeing it here that we sold. So that by default, again, for this zigzag, for instance, we bought it there and sold it there on the upswing side of the swings, or on the zig side of the zigzag. That is what I call swing trading. And but you can take it from there and improve the strategy or customize the strategy to your liking. That was in 2024 that we followed the chart and bought it along the Z side of the zigzag, or on the upswing side of the swings of the chart, or along the upswing side of the chart. But in 2025 and even this year as well, I decided to use long option long swing trading strategy, which consists of finding the valley line instead of chasing the chart, following the chart along as it's climbing the mountain. Just wait for that to zag down to the valley and buy at the valley line and then just let it be until it reach all-time highest price, and then I can sell it. So I will have the chart, I will have the stocks in my portfolio, and it's going to go through multiple swings before I will sell it. That way I won't have to be too active buying, selling. This is a maximum daily chart. Every single bar is a daily time frame. That way I won't have to be too active buying and selling. And I'm seeing this arrow here. So if I really purchase it here, I have not sold it yet. So I purchased it here when it was going down, probably following this support line that this is going to be where it's going to rest and go up from there, but it pulled all the way down here, and technically I should have purchased it again here, but I didn't. So if I purchase it here and I'm not seeing arrow where I sold it, I might still have that. So it came down to this support line and start going up from there. So we will be positive in this, but we are not selling it yet because it started a new cycle here going forward. We could go to maximum monthly chart to see. So we have this support line, but this is long enough that is going to be the value line. So we should have purchased some more here when it came down to this area, but we could go to activities here to see if we have it in the portfolio. MRK. We do not have it, so we sold it. So yeah, that arrow there should have upside down arrow somewhere because I'm not seeing it here that we have it in the portfolio, unless that arrow is there by error, which sometimes when I have the arrow drawing tool up, you can just put arrows all over. So this we should have purchased it here and we didn't. So when I'm looking at this while we are here, I'm going to look at this cycle here. Let's see. So the cycle started somewhere here and it took 2 years to go up. 2 years to go up. So it started again. We are pretty much 1 year in here. So if it's going to continue up, it could take 2 years to go there as well. But keep in mind that it does pull back sharply though. So the reason why I'm saying that is it has now reached all-time highest price when it started this cycle here. So if you ask me if it's a time to buy, for me the answer is going to be yes. And why is that? Because it's already left the value line where I would want to buy it on its way up, has now reached there yet. Starting this cycle, it has not reached all-time highest price yet, and it can when it reach all-time highest price or from the value line, it will continue going up for about 2 years before it will be done. So with that in mind, since it has now reached all-time highest price, I could buy some share, knowing that I'm going to pay a higher price since it's already left the value line already. Let me take this out of here. Is already left the value line already. I will be paying a higher price for it here instead of here. That is one way to view it as well. And then from here, just knowing that we might be in the trade for about a year, but it does swing down. So when it swing down, depending on how low it goes, if I purchase it here, I could be negative in it before it'll start going up again. But yes, we could buy some share here, and that will be the only things. Otherwise, this area will be the best place to buy. But if I don't buy, then I can accept that I'm okay waiting about 2 years before I find it again around this valley land to buy. Or I can buy some share and just continue the ride with it. So this is swing trading. And for swing trading, I use daily chart. Every single bar is a data frame, the price within a day. And so I use daily chart and I use monthly chart so that I can see a bigger picture of the chart. And when I'm using daily chart, my entry and exits are not going to be precise, like the best price of the day or anything like that, because I'm using daily chart for my analysis. When it comes to, and then when I'm going to buy stocks around my lunchtime, I log in, and stocks that I want to buy, I analyze again to see if I'm seeing what made me think I want to buy the stocks, and then I'll place my order and just get out. When it comes to day trading, which I don't do, you are going to hold the trade for a day. Swing trading by default will be weeks or days or weeks. And again, when we are looking at this in 2024, you can count the number of days that I have the stocks in my portfolio. Purchase it that day. If we count that day in it, or maybe not, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth day I sold it. That is swing trading. Day trading will be technically holding it for hours, buying it and selling it the same day. But when it comes to swing trading, it could be multiple days, it could be a week, it could be a few weeks. But the strategy that I'm using, it could be months and it could be few years. There are stocks that are sold this year, 2026, that I bought in 2025, swing trading them. So, but when it comes to day trading, day traders, I think they use shorter time frame, not day time frame, but they could use 4 hours. And I think some swing traders might even use 4 hours to buy stocks and sell it. Day traders might use 1 hour. They might use 30 minutes. They might use 5 minutes or so, because they want to see what is going on right at the moment that so that they can make a somewhat accurate decision when it comes to buying and selling, because they are going to buy the same day and selling it the same day. So it is imperative for them to target properly where they are buying and target properly where they are selling. So using short-term time frame down to minutes so that they can place their orders, and so it makes, that is day trading. But I don't day trade, so therefore I won't say much about day trading, other than when it comes to swing trading, the big difference is the time frame you are using to do your chart analysis. For day trading, you could easily use daily chart, or if you go any shorter than that, could be 4 hours chart. But other than that, I just use daily chart for my chart analysis, and for my buying and selling, I use daily chart. I don't go any lower than that. So swing day trading for me has more precision, entry and exit built into the strategy. When and you will buy and sell the same day. When swing trading, you are buying on one side of the swing, and that swing could last days or weeks depending on how you are viewing the swing. I can view this swing as one, and this as the downside of it, this as the upside of it. And within this area, I could find multiple swings there as well. And when I'm trying to say that now I like to buy at the valley and sell it at the top of the mountain, it's still a swing because the chart is drawing a mountain and valley. But again, along the way, it's going to be swinging around, going up, and then swinging around, going down. But in the big scheme of the things, we have a mountain and we have a valley. So therefore, I just decided to ignore the small swing along the path and focus on buying it at the valley and selling it around all-time highest price, like the peak of the mountain for that cycle. And so, but I will say that either trading strategy will work or work for people that use them. And if you day trade, you know how to day trade, there are skills from day trading that you could use to improve your swing trading strategy. When it comes to buying and selling, you might try to enter it at the best price of the day and selling it at the best price of the day. Day traders will stare at the chart longer every day than swing trader. For instance, around my lunchtime, I'll go in and do my analysis of the stocks that I want to buy that day to see if I'm still seeing what I'm seeing. If I want, I still want to buy, and then place my order. I'm placing the order, limiting the price to the price that it was selling around that time of the day. Does that mean that was the best price of the day? But that's the time it's selling around that time, and I will sell it limit price. So that means it's not going to buy the stock for me at a price higher than that, but it could buy at a price lower than that. And when I'm selling and I set a limit price and the price is selling around that time frame, and I set it and limit and choose limit price, it's going to sell it at a price higher or equal to that price at that time frame. So it may not be the best price of the day, but that is when I'm paying attention to the chart, and I will just log and I will just get out of the chart, the platform. So that is how I do my swing trading. I'm okay leaving some money on the table because I'm going to keep it for months in average. How much I'm paying within a day is not that important, because again, I'm not going to sell it that same day, but I'm going to sell it months later. For instance, if I purchased these stocks around this area, which was in 2025, and the chart is somewhere here, has not even reached all-time highest price, and we have 2 years to go from somewhere here, you see that there is months ahead that these stocks will be in the portfolio if we purchase it when it touch base with the valley line. February 2025 will be over a year by now. So therefore, how much we are paying here is not that important when we know that we'll be selling it somewhere up here. So we are okay now paying the best price of the day because we are not going to be staring at the chart all day long for that best time of the day to buy. Same way, we are not going to be doing that when we are selling it either. But if you are day trader, or you know how to day trade, to buy and to sell stocks, you could use those short-term time frame to find the best price you want to pay for it that day, if you choose to, because you know how to day trade to buy at the best price of the day and sell at the best price of the day. You could put some skills there to improve your entry and exit price that you set, or that you choose to buy and sell stocks when you are swing trading. So I just feel like swing trading can borrow skill set from investor and day traders. At least I am also of an investor, so therefore skills from buying stocks and selling stocks that are used in the past, things that I like about the strategy that I used in the past, I pull skills from there that I use on my swing trading. That's why I'm buying at the valley and selling at the mountain top, instead of buying it along every swing, every upswing side of the chart, the way I did it in 2024 when I started swing trading and I learned swing trading and practice it. I use short up to long swing trading strategy, following the chart, finding the support line that is leaning on and buy and sell it there. In 2025, I decided that I'm going to use skills from what I knew before, and I decided that I'm going to use the long up to long swing trading strategy and buy at the valley and sell it at the mountain, because before I used 52 weeks low to buy and 52 weeks high to sell. So borrowing from that strategy, I decided that, well, I'm going to improve that strategy, or improve my swing trading strategy, by finding the valley of the mount, the chart, not just within 52 weeks low, but finding the valley that it pulls back to after it was done climbing up, and where to buy around that valley line. That becomes my swing trading strategy. And then where to sell it after it reached all-time highest price. That's why I use maximum chart, whether it's a daily chart or monthly chart. I don't trade on monthly chart, but I use it constantly to make sure my valley line is the valley line that I'm willing to buy at. And you know, so because sometimes depending on the chart, I may not have one full cycle like this one. I'm not seeing the beginning of the cycle that ended here when it reached all-time highest price. I'm not seeing when it started. That's why I will go to maximum monthly chart to see where it started, because I couldn't really clearly see it there. So I constantly use monthly chart for that, but I make my buying and selling decision on a daily chart. So that for me is the difference between swing trading and day trading. Thank you so much for watching. We thank you very much for all your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Girls of Liberman Consulting L.L.C. YouTube channel, and in sub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your accounts from there. For more swing trading strategy, or for more videos in this series, please check the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step Using Long Up to Line in the description of this video. And more swing trading related playlists are included as well. Thank you so much for your time. Happy swing trading.